Hey, welcome back, beautiful collective. Thank you for joining me here. Everybody, thanks so very much for your patience. I had to take yesterday off. I had no more energy left in me. So I'm feeling a little bit better, but man, the energies have been so heavy, guys. I slept. I never thought I could sleep that much. I was absolutely wore out. So my guides are like, you are resting, that is it. Collective energy, quieting the mind, just taking a deep breath, producing some kind of grounding, and coming back like a burst of magic. The powerful purpose. You've had to let something go so you could shine. You have exposed and revealed what needed to be exposed and revealed. You had a merry motive, and so Spirit has been guiding you to endless possibilities, having the spirit of gratitude. So you've gone within yourself and seeing beyond, taking your time to heal. This was a willing release. This was a powerful move, and you are the Oracle's gift. In perfect harmony. It's almost like it was meant to be. Things flow to you effortlessly. You could have been on a vision quest, and now you have come full circle. You have completed something, and now you are on a new beginning. Your ancestors helping you here, increasing your instincts, telling you to release this. It's the ebb and the flow. This was a wake-up call. This tower. It's time for you to take communion with your guides and heal and reground yourself. Just take a deep breath. Oh my goodness. Collective energy. Collective. So somebody is... Okay, this is the spirit of love around you. Something to do with loss for your protection. So this was for your protection, your ancestors protecting you. This is your deep knowing. You've had to get your strength back. This is rebirth. Being inspired. Foresight, honor, courage, hope. Your ancestors are all behind you here. Let's see. Collective energies. So this was definitely for your protection. This tower, this loss was for your own protection. Collective energy. One more. Collective. You're a free spirit. You're independent and you do not conform to conventional rules. You could be a freelancer, a blogger, a travel guide, a musician, a consultant, a healer. You can cure illness through medicine, psychology, or spiritual techniques. You could be a psychologist, a counselor, a doctor, or into alternative therapy. Communicator. You exchange information, news, and ideas with eloquence and skill. You could be a reporter, an author, a publisher, a speaker, a teacher, or a leader. You've been an outsider. You've been exiled. But this exile has been for your own protection. You're an independent thinker who challenges the conventional status quo. You could be an artist, an inventor, a wildlife handler, or an entrepreneur. So that's why you've been made an outsider. You're an earth angel. You're a sensitive empath who brings love, messages of healing to others. Counselor, healer, creative activist, environmentalist, or just an earth angel. So you've been exiled. You've been exiled because of who you are. Not because of you, but because of who you are. This loss has been for your protection. Like, you've been exiled. People like to keep you on the outside, make you an outsider. Like, you don't fit in, you don't conform. Why? Because you're not like them. You go against the status quo. You're non-conforming. Just because somebody says something to you, you're going to think for yourself. You've got your ancestral wisdom all around you. That you don't think like other people. You don't even think like other people in your own family. I'm just saying, which is why you've been exiled. Because you don't think like them. You're not on their page. You're an empath. A healer. A light worker. And that's why you've been exiled. People like hate your guts or want revenge on you. I don't mean to laugh, but I do at the same time because it's actually funny when you think about it. You know how many years I spent, collective, wondering what the hell was wrong with me? Do you know how many years of my life I spent wondering why people hate me, wondering why I've been exiled, why this, why friends, family, lovers. I'm like, what's wrong with me, God? Do you know how many years of my life I spent that way? Oh my God, up until my late 30s. Wondering what was wrong with me when there was nothing wrong with me. I was loving, I was giving, I was good, I was wholesome, but I was exiled. People would pick me apart, throw me in the trash, pick me apart, talk about me, gossip about me, hate mongering against me. Since I was a little kid. Who can hate a little child? Me, I was, and I know many of you were. Exiled. Outcasted. Why? Because you're an empath. Because you know the truth. Because you're fair, because you're just. You were hated. You were envied. You were hated. Mocked. Heavily burdened. Yet you were loyal, grounded, dedicated, committed, devoted. Ooh. Why'd that come in reverse? Because you're non-conforming. You don't conform. You don't fit in. So you've been exiled. Cut off. You're an earth angel. That's why. Ghosted. People trying to make you feel insecure, intimidated by you. It's not because of what you did, it's because of who you are. And I just want to say, it's about who is within you. Your light. That's who they hate. People always hate what they do not have. Envy what they do not have. Oh. 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 Oh, they're the devil. Oh, they're the devil. This is spiritual warfare. That's why. You're independent. You're non-conforming. I mean, look. These people don't know. They made the wrong decision. Exiling you. Accusing you. I don't know. Could have called you a witch when you were an angel. It's just because you're power, just because you're passionate, just because you're a born leader. Here, you were born to lead. This is entrepreneur energy. This is someone who's very wise. This is someone who's very balanced. This is earth angel energy. People calling you foolish, oh, you're a fool. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? You're greedy. Who cares? This is, that's why you've been hurt so many times. It's nothing wrong with you. You're just non-conforming. You're honest. You're decisive. You're intelligent. You tell the truth. But your truth is divine truth, not their truth. You've been exiled. Excommunicated. Maybe from the church. Maybe from traditional beliefs. Maybe from conforming attitudes. I don't know. It's like you've been exiled. Exiled. This is hatred. Envy. Because they want to control you. For their own self-gain. Gossip. Trying to destroy your reputation. Trying to backstab you, talk behind your back, slander you, exile you. Exile you from organizations, exile you from, traditional family beliefs, exile you from relationships, exile you from your own family, exile you from friends. Why? Because you're non-conforming. You don't give a shit about the status quo. Popular belief. You could care less. You're a freelancer. And people hate it. People envy it. People are jealous of it. People then accuse you. This is like the mentality of back in the Inquisition when people hung and burnt people at the stakes for their belief systems. This is the same thing, just in a modern world. It's no different. You don't care about the status quo. You don't care what people think of you. You don't care anymore what their beliefs are. You don't give a crap about your belief is your belief and your truth and your belief system. And if people can't handle it, they exile you. Oh, that one, they're evil. Oh, that one, they're this. Oh, that one, they're that. Oh, that one. This is like burning you at the stake, but in modern times. They can't burn you at the stake anymore, so they slander. As soon as your back is turned, that's karma. It's just like because you're following your destiny. Oh, don't trust them. You can't trust them. Don't trust them. Because you're an empath? Because you're sensitive? You're sensitive? I'm going to tell you one time. Oh my God. Back in my 20s, I remember going to I've never been to a marriage counselor in my life, but I went to a counselor with, I don't even know if I was married to that person or not, or we were dating. I don't freaking know. And everyone's saying, oh, you need counseling, you need counseling, you need counseling. Figuring that the counselor was going to side with them against me and that there was something wrong with me. This is what this sensitivity is, this empath energy. So anyway, I remember sitting at this counselor's office feeling all intimidated that something was wrong with me. I was, because everybody's telling me there's something wrong with me. So the counselor gets down to it, and Buddy had his spiel about me, how crazy I was or something like that, how sensitive I was. I'm overly sensitive. And the counselor pointed out, counselor says, well, what do you mean by overly sensitive? Well, you can't joke around with them. What's the joke? Give me an example of what the joke is. The counselor looks and she goes, well, where I come from, being caring and being sensitive is a good thing. Right? I was showing emotion. I was showing emotion. Now that I look back at it now, I only went to like 2 of those sessions because my person I was with at the time stopped going because the counselor was not on their side. I really never got if I kept going for my own personal counseling, I would have been a lot better off in life because I may have understood me better. But yeah, since when is being sensitive a bad thing? Why is being empathic a bad thing? Like, if somebody offended me, if somebody was like, yeah, if somebody was like betraying me, they were betraying me, by the way, in a bigger way than I ever knew. But I was in my emotions, I was in my feels. I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, you're just imagining things. You're crazy. You just don't trust anybody. You're insecure. You're this. You're that. I had people tell me my entire life what the hell I was. Till finally I reached the point that I didn't even know who the hell I was. And then I learned to just say, you're right. You're right. I knew I wasn't. But I wasn't arguing with people anymore. It's status quo. I was non-conforming. I wasn't conforming to their idealism. I was non-conforming to what they thought I should be. I was non-conforming my whole freaking life, and even now, I do not conform. In fact, now I'm more non-conforming than I've ever been in my entire life because I've seen their facades. I've experienced it, I've lived through it, and I would rather be loving and emotional any day of the week than a backstabber, a deceiver, a manipulator, and living up to the status quo of what other people wanted me to be. I did it my whole life, guys. Conformed to what people wanted me to be, what they told me I was, to the point where I didn't know who I was anymore. Do I believe these people? Is it me? Is it this? Is it that? I questioned myself. I went within. And if it wasn't for the Almighty, I may not be here today. This is surviving narcissism. I was an empath, and I mostly attracted narcissistic people in my life. But in your 20s, I don't even know if they knew what narcissism was back then. I sure the heck didn't know what a narcissist was. This is closing chapters, and you're a lot happier now. Just saying. These people were, trying to, these creeps. It's a trap. Making excuses for why they were lying, why they were cheating. They were dishonest. And using this to control you. Mind games. Because you loved. And then getting pissed off and angry when you don't conform. This is narcissism, man. Blame you. Blame you for everything that ever happened to them in their life. This is narcissistic abuse. But they were deceptive and they were lying. I'm sorry, this is the traditional, the empath, narcissistic traditional behavior. I didn't know it in my 20s. I wished I did. Oh my God, it would have saved me so much grief. I wished I knew it in my 30s. I didn't even know it in my 40s. I did not know what a narcissist was. In fact, I learnt about it in my 50s. I didn't have a clue. I didn't know what hovering was. I didn't know what gaslighting was. I didn't know what narcissism was. I just thought I was bad at picking relationships. Nope. Now I know what it is. And now people cannot fool me. And now they can try and attempt to tear me down. And I laugh at them. You are divinely guided. It's because of your confidence, your independence, a freelance energy. You can think for yourself. Empress, who's been heavily judged because of who you are. You're a healer, a starseed, earth angel energy. And they want to lie, cheat, be narcissistic to an earth angel? Yeah, who do you think saved you? Who do you think rescued you? Your spirit team. Because there are not too many people over here who are signing up on your list of friendships here. Building a solid foundation. Yeah, so I'm saying, people making fun of you, mocking you, lying about you, defaming your character, defaming your name, cutting you down, calling you crazy, and some of you, it's your own family. People rejecting you, ignoring you, disrespecting you, manipulating you. Fuck off. Spirit's like, you know what? Yeah, living up to the Joneses. The Joneses and deception. Status quo. Mocking you, making fun of you, I'm telling you, behind your back, deceptively. Probably since childhood. Using you as a stepping stone. Using your divine wisdom. Using your love, your empathy, your gifts, your money. I'll be guaranteed you'd even have people stealing your money. Your time, your energy, your resources. And then having the audacity to call you down. Exile you, betray you, destroy your reputation. And then they wonder why they get karma? That's why you are getting so many blessings. I wish that I had learned about narcissism way before I did. Way before I did. I'm telling you guys, if I knew then what it was, oh jeez. but I didn't. And it wasn't part of my, but I sure can tell you I got a lot of experience in it. I got a lot of knowledge in it. And I'm using that knowledge to help other people. So it's been a blessing in disguise. Did you know? Here's something for you. So my own children that I had, they were also empaths. And the same thing was happening for them in their lives until I was able to educate my children about what it was. Because I was watching my kids go down the same path that I had gone down. So I did break a generational pattern. I did break some kind of tradition by doing that. I always encouraged my kids to be themselves. Don't listen to other people. Listen to yourself. But, you want to fit in and you want to, be accepted just like everybody else until you learn they wasn't worth your acceptance in the first place. And I still believe that. It is good to be empathic. It is good, and I'm never going to change it because that empathetic gift that I have had has been the very thing that has blessed me. So why would I want to give that up for anybody? It's can be a curse and it can be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But it was given to many of the wrong people. But I can assure you, I've learned a lot of skills from it. And I've learned a lot of experiences from it. And do I regret it? No. Because they were experiences that I needed to see to prepare me for something bigger. Are they going to get one over on me now? Hell no. Nope. I had people steal from me. I had people steal my possessions. I had people steal my resources. I've had people swindle me. I've had people con me. I've had people lie to me, deceive me, betray me. I've had it all, just like you guys. And I can assure you, you're a hell of a lot stronger now. And the generation that you leave behind, you're helping those people. So, just for that reason alone, I'm grateful. You know what I think about sometimes? I think about when you do leave this world and you go to heaven. I wonder if you ever get to see those people that wronged you. That's something I've been thinking about lately. I wonder if you ever have to see those people that harmed you. Do you ever think about that, guys? Here you've been a gift all along. You've been a gift all along. So man, did they ever mess up their blessings? You were a gift. And I'm really grateful for you guys. And I'm grateful that we have one another. I truly am. Because you're not alone. You got a whole community of people who've experienced very much the same energies. You're not crazy. You're just non-conforming. You're not ass kissers. It's like, you ain't gonna worship these people. I'm just saying, the only person you're gonna worship is God Almighty. And every knee shall bow before God. You got no problem bowing before God. But these ones are going to be made to. Because you dare to be different. You don't think like they think. You're like, thank God. That's what I say. Thank God. God made you who you are. I'm grateful for you. And I can assure you, many people are grateful for you. Many people are going to be extremely grateful for your knowledge, your wisdom, and your generosity. It's just not the bad folks. There's a lot of good folks out here who've had the same experiences that you have had. You're not crazy. You're not a weirdo. You're not insecure. There's nothing wrong with you. Period. You're a teacher. And one day you're going to tell your story. You might write a book about it. You might write a biography about it. You might write a song about it. You might tell your grandchildren your story. And your story may rescue other people. The same, paying it forward. The same way God rescued you, you rescued yourself. You can help other people rescue themselves as well. You're a survivor. You're a fighter. And there's not a darn thing wrong with you. Take care.